It's been there for 23 years, almost as old as you.
Yeah.
So just keep it there, and hopefully we can all still, you know, our children and our children's children can head down to Jiak Kim Street and enjoy a taste of Singapore nightlife known as Zouk.
Most lifespans for clubs is about 3 years. So 23 years is really...
It's unheard of, right? And then Singaporeans, the authorities need to understand that we need a brand like that. Not just, you know, such an international brand that is homemade, but we need it because it gives us a bit of character.
I don't understand why this is happening, because Zouk is like the tattoo that Singapore always had, you know? Like Singapore has everything, it has the zoo, it has Sentosa and all that. But Zouk has always been the like tattoo at the butt, you know, that like secret badassness that Singapore had.
I will never think about it. It has to stay. Otherwise it was such a strong, strong loss. How should I say, a very big damage to Singapore culture.
We got the world's best DJs coming in, performing, doing great acts, and yeah.
2008, yeah, I did an exhibition in Velvet, and they gave us the whole club, and we did the exhibition. We built an old house in the middle of the club. So it's one of those moments where, you know, it's everything's art, it's culture coming together, and everybody had a great time there. So it's not really just a club, I think it's more than a club.
It's this base that provided a foundation for a lot of people and myself. So I mean, it's a bit worrying to see you know, this institution getting threatened.
For anyone to be able to achieve this for so many years, it takes a lot of conviction, and you need to stay relevant.
This place has become really institution, you know, for people, creative people to play their imaginations, and they can make it happen.
I think the party scene there is one of the most epic in Singapore.
It's always stayed true to itself, but it's constantly evolving, and I think that's so special about Zouk.
Every time it's just fun. It just promises fun every time I go to Zouk.
And we would go at 8 PM or 7 PM just to stand in line, get a chop, go to the kopitiam, have dinner, buy a few beers, and then go back at 11, 1 for 1.
I think it's just like a good place for us to hang out because everyone's so busy in the day, so we all meet at like Zouk. So it's like our second home.
I've celebrated my birthday there for like 5 years straight in a row. Like on Christmas, New Year's Eve, I'll always be there.
I think what I miss most is just that familiarity. You know how when you walk through the street to that place, there's always that moment of anticipation.
It's definitely like a monument of party history in Singapore, and that's what Zouk is.
And it's one of those places that you really, when you think back of your youth, is really Zouk, you know. So for such a big icon to be suddenly at a point of time where they don't know where to go is really quite sad.
It is important to keep an establishment that has organically grown itself, and that Zouk was not funded by anything or it's not built by any government agency. I think that's what makes it so attractive.
But at the same time, you know, it's one of those childhood kind of things that, and we see so many of our things from when we were young disappearing, and I really wish Zouk could stay on where it is and have another 25 years there, you know.